Get up and go with Dunken and Carly on demand.
Oh, no, you're not doing this again.
Yes, we are.
Well, you better get going.
It's the Get Up and Go Show. And
Today is National Day of Encouragement. And a way that you could give some encouragement is by giving a hug or a high five. It's also National Hug and High Five Day.
Okay, I'll take the high five.
I figured. It's also National Ants on a Log Day.
Is that like the celery with peanut butter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what it's called. Okay.
And then you put raisins on top. Yeah.
That's good.
Disgusting.
No, I love it. It's a good snack.
It's National Chocolate Milkshake Day today.
Okay.
And National Video Games Day today.
Ooh, video games.
Mm-hmm.
The most popular video game, Carly. What is it? Think about it. It's coming up at 7 o'clock with Survey Says. I've got the top 5 video games. I'll put you on the clock.
All right.
At 7 o'clock.
it's coming back. 30 grand in your hands. Forget that side hustle you planned. You were never going to do it anyway. And prepare for fall fun, fall fashions, and fall funding with $30,000. Download our app now, and starting Monday, September 18th at 8 a.m., you could win cash with 30 grand in your hands. Open our site and app for more. 9 KROC. It's Dunken and Carly.
Happy National Video Game Day. People are asked, what's the most popular video game? I got the top 5 answers on the board, Carly.
It is Mario Kart on there.
Mario Kart is number 3.
Woo! What about Call of Duty?
Call of Duty is not in the top 5.
What about Grand Theft Auto? What about Super Mario Brothers? Hey.
Number 1 answer.
Woo! What about Legend of Zelda?
That was a good game. I'll give you that. Super Smash Brothers, number 5.
Of course.
Candy Crush, number 4.
Oh, my gosh.
Mario Kart, number 3. I feel like boomers were participating in this survey because Sega was number 2. Sega's just a console. It's not a game.
Yeah. Okay, boomer. Yeah, who the heck took this?
And Super Mario Brothers is the most popular video game of all time.
We'd love to see 30 grand in your hand. How would you spend it? A down payment on a house? A brand new ride? How about you pay off debt or student loan? Or how about you spoil yourself with a dream vacation? Or a new wardrobe? Or years of massages and mani-pedis?
Yeah, if you really want it.
Download our app now, and starting Monday, September 18th at 8 a.m., you could win cash with 30 grand in your hand. Open our site and app for more. Dunken and Carly with What's Trending in Minnesota on the 106.9 KROC app.
Carly, I have a question. This is going to make me look stupid.
Okay.
What is Oktoberfest? I know what it is. You get together, you drink.
What's the real reason that we celebrate Oktoberfest?
Why do we celebrate it?
It was some sort of
German independence.
No.
Okay.
I have to look it up again though, because I looked it up once upon a time and I can't remember off the top of my head. Okay, it's an annual festival held in Munich. It's a 2-week festival that originated in 1810 during the celebration of the marriage of the Crown Prince of Bavaria.
Okay.
Who later became King Louis I.
So it was a wedding party.
It was a big festival. It was 5 days long.
And then the whole world kind of globbed onto it like, hey, that looks fun.
Yeah.
We want to drink, too, and wear lederhosen or whatever it's called. Is that what it's called?
A lederhosen?
Yeah.
It ended with a horse race.
Okay.
And then the next year they did a horse race and then combined that with their state agricultural fair. And then they served some food and drinks, and then they just kept building on it, and then now we have Oktoberfest.
And now, everywhere you go, every little town has, come drink beer, eat brats, play Hammerschlagen.
Yeah, if you've got a German pub or a brewery, there's probably something going on this month for Oktoberfest.
So why is it in September?
Because that's when the wedding was. And then it
why is it called? Why is it not Septemberfest?
Because it goes until the beginning of October.
Okay. It stretches over. Okay.
Yep.
All right, I got you. So you wrote about 10 places around the area that are having parties.
Mm-hmm.
including like most of the breweries in our area, right?
Oh, yeah. Most of them have something going on. I had to include the one in La Crosse, which I mean...
That's a big one.
It's like an hour 15 away.
That's worth a drive, though. That's a good one.
I think I read that it's the longest running one in the Midwest, so I think it's their 62nd year or something like that. So had to include
When
that
did they start?
Is
anybody going to try to get a jump on the competition?
The first ones in our area that I found are next weekend. Oktoberfest officially starts in Germany on Saturday, though.
Oh, okay.
So we're late.
All right. I gotcha. All right. Read about the 10 places in the area to celebrate right now on the 106.9 KROC app.
Get up and go with Dunken and Carly on 106.9 KROC. Celebrity Soundbites on 106.9 KROC.
Adele and Shania Twain are planning a big collaboration together. They met at the Grammys and talked about singing together. Shania loves Adele's voice.
Adele loves Shania.
And Shania says that their talents would be extraordinary together.
I think they would blend together nicely. Adele, growing up, idolized Shania because Shania was big, 20 years ago, 25 years ago?
Right. Yeah.
So that'd be very cool. In other news, just in time for Halloween, Disney's new version of Haunted Mansion is coming to Disney Plus with an all-star cast, including Owen Wilson, who said it was the most fun he's ever had on a movie.
I felt that, of all the movies I've worked on, that one was a great one in terms of just getting a real, and we'd talk about this, joie de vivre, joy of life, and that comes across right there and on our expressions.
I don't understand what he says half the time.
Joie de vivre? Is that French?
I don't know.
Stop it, Owen. Just be normal.
What the heck? So he had fun on making the movie.
I loved working with that cast. It was a great time. That's how you say it.
Say joie de vivre, whatever the heck he said.
D-bag.
I'm just really sad that I'm excited to see it. On Disney Plus because I didn't see it in theaters because it obviously got overshadowed by Barbie and Oppenheimer a little bit. But also the reviews are very, very mixed because they're saying it's not that funny, it's not that scary, focuses way too much on being just like the ride. There's nothing original about
There's
it.
no story to it.
I don't know.
Well, it'll be available for you to watch and judge for yourself on Disney Plus on October 4th.
Also, tonight are the VMAs on MTV, and it is honoring the hip-hop 50th anniversary with a big finale. So you'll got LL Cool J, Grandmaster Flash, Dougie Fresh, DMC performing with Lil Wayne. Nicki Minaj is hosting.
That'll be fun.
It's going to be great.
106.9 KROC with Dunken and Carly.
So you've got this story about an awful flight. And I was thinking about the worst flights I've ever been on.
Yeah.
And it's nothing compared to the app chat we just got.
I know.
I've been stuck in the seat next to the bathroom on the plane. That's not fun. I've had the family with the noise canceling headphones that don't realize
that are yelling at each
they're
other,
just screaming as they're watching a movie.
Did
you see that?
I did too. Oh my gosh.
So none of that compares. I guess all in all, I've had Sun Country ruin a vacation of mine for losing my luggage.
That's right.
But none of that compares to the horrific nightmare.
Oh my gosh.
Who sent this in?
This is from Abby and Byron.
Abby. Bless your heart. Thank you for sharing this story and making me realize it's not that bad for me. I have nothing to complain about.
Making me feel good about myself. Yeah. Thank you so much. So Abby chatted in and said that she had severe food poisoning during a flight home with her husband and 2 kids. It was a 2-hour flight. She says, I swear I threw up 40 times.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
They don't let you get out of your seat during takeoff and landing. She said, so guess who was aggressively barfing over and over in her seat? This girl.
Just imagine the poor people all around her.
She said, I was sitting next to the nicest human ever. She switched seats with me so I could keep getting up while in the air. Flight attendants put ice packs on my neck. I ended up in the hospital with severe food poisoning. Can you imagine? I'm sure everyone heard me while I was in the bathroom, too. I wanted to die.
Puking their brains out in the bathroom.
That is just the worst.
Hey, Natalie, what happened to you?
Something went wrong with one of the bathrooms. And so the toilet, I don't know if it exploded or what happened in there, but it reeked. throughout the whole entire plane.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
I'm surprised that there wasn't like an emergency landing or something.
An emergency for Breeze.
I don't know if that's worse or if this story is worse. There's a couple in the news because they were disturbed by this dog they were sitting next to on a flight. It was a 13-hour-long flight. And they were put next to a passenger with their smelly dog who was heavy breathing and farting a lot. And dog farts are the worst.
Yes, they are.
So I'm not sure if the exploding bathroom is the worst or the dog farting is the worst.
No subscription fee here. Listen to us for free anytime on our app. 106.9 KROC.
There's an Iowa brewery that was named the 8th best brewery in the entire country.
8th in the entire country?
8th in the entire country.
That's pretty
it's
good.
Also the only one in the Midwest in the top 10, I think.
That's pretty amazing, actually, when you think about it, because like every city has like 50 breweries now.
I know, seriously. And it's a favorite of Rochesterians.
Rochesterians? Yeah, sure.
Southeast Minnesotans. It's toppling Goliath in Decorah.
Oh, yeah, that place is awesome.
People love going down there. I have yet to go. I need to go real bad. We have a list of the 10 perfect spots that you can get a pumpkin in Rochester or near Rochester because it's that time of year.
What do you look for when you go pumpkin hunting?
That it stands up properly.
You just need
so
it to
then when I carve it, people can see it nicely.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a good tip.
But hot tip, though, don't carve it too early. Lesson learned last year.
Yeah.
I got way too excited. We carved them too early, and then they rotted out.
It's going to be warm, especially. Yeah,
that too. And finally, there's a big change coming to McDonald's. Self-serve drinks will no longer be available. And that is because they want to create a consistent experience for those dining in.
They want to save money because I go and get 18 refills.
They want to jip you. They're going to fill it just a little under the top for everybody now. Yeah, so that's the change that's coming to McDonald's, those self-serve fountain drinks or whatever you want to call them. Those are going to go away. So
you can read more about that and get more local news right now on the 106.9 KROC app.
Get up and go with Dunken and Carly on 106.9 KROC.
Delicious or disgusting, Carly? We're going to talk about Arby's new burger, which is much more than a regular burger.
Okay.
It's got more than ground beef in it. It's got elk. And deer. Venison. That's how you say it if you don't want to just say deer and think of Bambi and Where does venison come from? Is that like a Native American term?
No.
No? Like, why do they call it venison?
I'm not sure.
Instead of just deer.
Why do they call it pork instead of pig?
Oh, you're right. Okay. Okay. All right.
It comes from the Latin verb venari, which means to hunt.
Okay.
Venison. Now you know.
Well, this burger is going to have venison and elk blended with hamburger, ground beef.
Okay.
So it's a big, thick patty topped with Swiss cheese and fried onions. And then they drizzle dark cherry steak sauce. Over the top of it.
So get rid of the elk and I might try it. Because I've had venison and ground beef like combined before and I thought it was good. So I would try that. And the toppings sound really good. That's what's getting me is the toppings sound really good.
Yeah, the dark cherry steak sauce. I'm intrigued by that. Leanne, what do you think? Would you try it?
No.
Okay.
What creeps you out? Is it the deer or the elk?
Or both.
Both.
Okay. Here's a picture of it. It looks really tasty. Spin that around. It's got pickles on the bottom, too, it looks like.
That does look really good.
Right?
And the Swiss cheese sounds really good on it, too.
Where do you get deer meat?
You can get it at a butcher.
You can just go in
I bet you could just go into ye old butcher shop and get it.
Okay.
I'm sure you could. Otherwise, we get our venison from either
hunter, right?
My husband or his extended family. If they get their enough, like if they hit their max amount of deer during hunting season, they're like, we don't need this much venison.
Yeah.
Take it.
So, Arby's is not relying on hunters across the Midwest.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Good morning, KROC. Who is this?
Jeremy?
Jeremy, will you try the big game burger at Arby's?
Yeah, I would. I like their Wagyu burger or whatever.
Oh, I forgot that they had that.
That's the one that kind of has like Big Mac sauce on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Well, this one's called the Big Game Burger. Like we said, it has elk and venison mixed with ground beef, and you can check out what it looks like right now on the 106.9 KROC app.
Dunken and Carly, weekday mornings on 106.9 KROC.